Hi, and hi again. The waters guided you here for a reason, so welcome to Mizu. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Okay, now that the water is flowing, let's see what it wants to tell us today. And as usual, take what resonates and let the rest drift away. So today we have the back of the deck, we have King of Swords, and the cards we have Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords. The King of Swords feels very clear. There is a sense of clarity that is coming through. It is as if right in front of us there is a river we can jump into. And the water of the river is just so clear, and we know that the water is cold. So right now what we're gonna do is we are going to run and cannonball into the river and feel the shock of the coldness running through our body, and suddenly everything feels a lot clearer. All the sleepiness and grogginess and mental fog and dizziness, everything just fades away, and now everything is just clear. That is what I'm feeling. That is the backbone, the energy of this reading. So for the cards, we have Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is saying that you right now, you have started something new, and that is really exciting. And right now what you are trying to do is you are trying to let that something new, that pentacle that new pentacle of yours, you are letting it take root in your life. Because what happens usually, right, when something is new, our body, our nervous system, it feels weird, it feels alien. We are not used to it, it's not familiar, and sometimes we might even feel that it is not safe or it is not made for us. And that is usually why we just stop halfway. We don't go through it. But what we can do instead is we can slowly yet surely we ground the new, whatever new thing is. It could be a new habit, a new skill, a new commitment, even as something simple as a new hobby, right? We can just let it slowly take root into our life. Because from what I'm seeing, the the sparkliness of the novelty of something new hasn't fall off yet. It's still very sparkly. So right now is the right time to use the whatever tools that the universe had given us, and using it to polish the pentacle and let it take root into our life. And sometimes our body, right, it needs that reassurance, because oh no, this is something new. Like, what is this alien thing? We're not used to it. So right now the Page of Pentacles is saying that yes, it is new, and yes, it is safe. Yes, it is new, and yes, you are protected. Yes, it is new, and yes, it is okay to let this new thing root into our life. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing right now. And also, the energy is very safe and protected, but but it is something that needs to be done, you know, by action. Like you have to take action. So maybe after listening to this, or maybe even right now, take a pause and just do whatever that you are meant to do, or you wanted to do but you have put it off, and just take a pause and just do it now. Feel free. And and if not, you can just start with one doable action today, because sometimes when we start something new, it feels so big, so different, so scary sometimes. But it's not scary, it is safe. So instead of feeling that it is too big, what we can do is we can break it down into smaller pieces, into smaller doable actions. And today, right after this video, you can immediately start on it, right? If not immediately, then at least set the intention to start it today. So yes, this is a permission slip for you to do so. Go for it. And then next, you also have the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor is a card of structure, of stability, of security. But what I really love in this reading, right, is the Page of Pentacles. The page is a very young energy. It is very young. It has that innocence. And the Emperor, what does an emperor do? The Emperor protects his subjects and his kingdom. And the Page of Pentacles is one of his subjects. So what the Emperor is doing in this context is the Emperor is protecting the page. So how does it work, right? Like, how does the Emperor protect the page? The Emperor protects by boundaries, by having boundaries. So what you can do is you set boundaries of like all habits that you don't like, or you are trying to move away from. You say no, like no, and you just don't engage with it, because right now you are focused on the current something new that you are building and letting it take root. And then also routines. Yes, routines is going to be an important thing to let the new habit or skills or commitment take root, because you need to have like the discipline to do it over and over and over again until your body accepts that, oh, this new thing is familiar, is safe, right? So a routine would help that. It would create like a container for your new, whatever new endeavor you are on right now. However, I feel like routines, people always think of, okay, you have to color code your calendar or you have to time block in your planner. Well, if that works for you, that's great, but everyone is unique, so everyone has something that works for them and doesn't work for them. So what could help right now is you could explore the ways how people plan, and you take what resonates and you leave what doesn't. So for you to build a routine, you need to know what works for you. You don't want the routine to you don't want to work for the routine. you want the routine to work for you. So you need to know what works for you. So it is, if you have it, if you already know it, then that's great. But if you haven't know it, right now is the best time for you to explore that, because there's such a big variety of ways you can create a routine. Some people even don't even have like a specific routine. They just have like a theme of the day. Today is going to be the day of exercise, for example. So they just exercise to their fullest energy, and that works for them. That works for them. So yeah, whatever works for you would work for you, even though no one else is doing it. So just find out what works for you and create a routine, like a container, so the new endeavor you are on has the space to take root safely. And then we also have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, it feels like you're in a dark space because you are confined within four walls. It feels very stuck. But the Eight of Swords are not walls. So it is not something physical that is blocking you, because the swords are the element of air, which is the mind. So what is making you feel stuck right now is actually your mind. There's like a mental friction in your mind that affects your body. Let's take a quick check right now. Okay. Is your shoulders tight right now? Are you breathing deep right now, or are you taking shallow breaths right now? Are you clenching your jaw right now? Yeah, sometimes having those pauses where you sense into your body helps you to see that where you are bracing. And you usually the bracing, the tension, it starts from the mind, and then it travels all the way to our bodies, and our bodies stores the tension in it. So while yes, it is very important to work on the mind and clear and see that nothing is blocking you, sometimes what could happen is you already know that okay, nothing is blocking me, but you still feel stuck. Sometimes it is because it is stuck in your body because of that. So firstly, you have to clear your mind and see that the only thing that is stopping you is your mind. And then after you're able to see that, then you can move to your body and you can see where you're tense and bracing. And then you can do any modalities that work for you. Some people do somatic experiencing, some people do EFT tapping. You know, like whatever works for you. It is a permission slip right now for you to do it. So yeah, so basically there is a sense of something new is starting in your life, and you are building, or you need to build a container to contain that new energy so it doesn't leak, so you don't stop halfway, right? And if you feel stuck, it's 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 because of the mental friction in your mind. So just open the blindfold that is blindfolding you and see what is blocking you in your mind, because sometimes those thoughts are not even your thoughts. It is just straight thoughts from the environment, something someone said to you or something. Those might not even be yours. So take off the blindfold and see those thoughts that are creating the friction in your mind. And what really helps, right, is the mind, it really loves something that is seen. So actually the emperor is also protecting the eight of swords, because the emperor having the routine would bring a sense of safety and calm to the mind. So the mind doesn't overthink as much because there is a container, there's a routine, it is safe. So yeah, it is, wow, it is really great. And really from there, just let yourself relax the body, let the body relax, and do EFT tapping, or 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 even TRE, if you have heard of it. Yeah, I think even that would work. And yeah, I think right now this is the energy, and I'm leaving us here and letting the water flow. Thank you and goodbye.